Hey there, I'm Dr. Vlad. I'm a general pediatrician specializing in autism for children. You have finally come to the point where you accept and understand your child's autism diagnosis. But because the world moves slowly, your family, including grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles, may doubt the diagnosis or not fully understand its implications. Your family has been involved in your child's life since birth, and that shouldn't change just because of an autism diagnosis. You're frustrated trying to explain it to them. Don't worry. Here I have 6 tips to make the process smoother and simpler for you. First, you want to start with the basics. Autism begins from birth. Nobody caused it, and nobody is to blame for how your child develops. This is part of the identity of your child. However, all of the behaviors of autism do not appear all at once. You take a typical 4 to 6 month old baby and you look at their behaviors. If we have 2 of those babies side by side, one with autism and the other one who is neurotypical, their behaviors may be exactly identical to you. It's not until they reach the age of 1 to 2 years old that the true signs become more and more obvious to professionals, and then perhaps not until age 2 to 3 or later for those who are not professionals to be able to determine that a child is on the autism spectrum. Next, you want to share your observations of your child with your family. You want to point out specific behaviors that everyone has noticed in your child, such as difficulty with eye contact or repetitive actions. You see, when you relate the diagnosis to observable behaviors, that can make it something that's more tangible for your family to accept. Next, you want to dispel myths. You want to address common misconceptions, such as the idea is that autism is caused by vaccines or poor parenting. You want to clarify that autism is a genetic and neurological condition. You want to highlight the positives. Explain that an autism diagnosis can open doors to valuable support and services that can help your child to thrive. You want to emphasize the strengths and unique qualities of your child. If they have a particular affinity for letters and are able to read words, you want to show and highlight those skills to your family as well. It will be a family mission to keep the optimal development of your child, but it may take more work and a new approach. You definitely have to be patient and open with your family. You have to understand that family members may have mixed reactions. Allow them to express their feelings and concerns and be prepared to answer their questions with empathy and patience. Some people have their own conception of what autism means. Autism has a scary history where children used to be locked away in dirty and scary residential facilities. They would sit on the ground, rocking back and forth, staring at a wall. We know that autism is a spectrum, from having very mild symptoms all the way to severe challenges. You want to share that nobody can predict the future in a single child because they change so much over time. But even with those changes, they still will have autism. You have to understand, finally, that it may take more than a single conversation, and you will likely have to patiently repeat the information to your family over and over. And remember, your job is not necessarily to argue with them over the facts. It is to listen during the conversation and hear the emotions that they have that are attached to those facts. You want to use the common ground that you both have as far as loving your child and wanting to see them succeed, and use that as a framework to talk about how we can help improve and optimize their skills so they have a happy, brighter, and productive future. For parents in New York State, navigate autism with confidence. Call our office and empower your child's development with proven strategies and compassionate care. If you learned something today, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below and leave a comment to help spread the word. Picture a world in which your family joins you in the battle to optimize your child's future. This is a future that is possible with the right approach.